Okay, this is a little impromptu video. I just saw this plant in bloom. I went and grabbed my camera because I wanted to share it with you. I know you really aren't supposed to do the videos in the bright hot sun, but sometimes you have to do it when you can do it. This is the pink coral, sometimes called red porterweed. Hi, I'm Elise. I'm glad that you could stop by. This is Stachy tarfata, and it's in the verbena family. Isn't it gorgeous? Has lots of common names. Snakeweed, pink rat's tail, velvet berry or velvet plant, changeable plant. Really neat. Wonderful plant for your butterfly garden. Great for your pollination, your wildlife. And I will say this right offhand. Usually these plants are absolutely wrapped up in pollinators. Bumblebees, butterflies, wasps, bees of all types, even an occasional hummingbird. I haven't seen anything on these this morning other than a little skipper butterfly. Very sad. But I have noticed this year we are greatly underpopulated in the pollinators. So I am planting out more and more plants to try to encourage them. This is one of the favorites of the bumblebee. This is a beautiful plant. It grows on it blooms on a spiky, tall inflorescence. Each one of these is a little bitty individual flower. It can be red, shades of pink, shades of coral, where it gets one of its names, changeable flower. It is a little leggy, but beautiful plant. These are about, now there's two plants here. They're about 6 feet tall, maybe a little larger, and it's big around. In the past, I have had banks of these 8 feet tall. According to some of the sources I read, the plants have some chemicals in them that actually deter pests. So they're fairly pest resistant and disease resistant. Like sun, likes water, give them lots of room. They are a tender, woody perennial, evergreen, even here in Zone 9B. They grow in Zones 9, 10, and 11, but you can always grow them in containers and overwinter them. Put them in your hothouse. Put them anywhere that you can give them cover, or just grow them as an annual. Really pretty. Some medicinal properties, some edible properties. Make sure you do your research because the 50 varieties do have different applications. I also have the blue and purple variety, and we'll visit that one later. But this is quite stunning. I mean, the sun was on it, absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to come back and do some more videos. I'm going to do cuttings, and I'll be doing some seed saving. If you want to save seeds, allow this stem, this inflorescence, to dry completely on your plant. And it's going to kind of look desiccated and brown. You want to leave it on there until it is desiccated. And then you can pop it off and extract the seed. I'll show you how I do it. There are options. So that's going to be an upcoming video. Since it only is hardy up to Zone 9, and even then, if you have a really bad winter, you can lose the plant if it's outside. In fall, I always do lots of cuttings, just in case. And I've learned that the hard way. You know, one year we had a really bad freeze, a couple of them, and it just took everything out. I found one little bitty stem coming up from a previous plant that had frozen completely back. I saved that little stem. I babied it, and I babied it. And when it was large enough, I started making cuttings, and I regrew my stock. Now I'm a little low on the stock because I've been giving some of the plants away. My neighbor came over and said, well, I lost all mine in the freeze. Do you have any? So, you know, you give them away. I also use them for barter and for trade. very wonderful plant. I just can't say it enough. And I am so disappointed that it is not wrapped up in bumblebees, which are my favorite pollinators. This morning I did see a couple of bumblebees on one of the blue-purple versions. Alright, like I said, little impromptu video. I wanted to show you how pretty this is. So easy to grow. Now, you can keep this cut back very, very easily pruned. So if you want to have it a little more manageable, you can cut it back. I let mine grow as large as it wants to. One of the biggest problems I have is my neighbor's cats. The butterflies will come, the cats come and chase the butterflies. They jump into the plant and break it all down. Other than that, they're pretty hardy. Now, one year we had a hurricane and it took them out. One year we had a bad freeze, like I said, took them out. But save some back, save seeds back. Always cover yourself, especially things like this. This isn't exactly something you can run down to Lowe's or Home Depot or somewhere like that and find all the time. And from what I understand, sometimes they can be kind of pricey if you do find them. I hope you can join me for the video where we do the cuttings and extracting some seeds and start that seed saving process. I hope this is something that you can put in your landscape. Absolutely wonderful part of a wildlife garden. Until we speak again, have a fantastic day.